Hello friends, this is Meeta. I work at Sports Check Canada. I follow Ricky Chadha at Astro Healer on YouTube. Thank you.
Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadha here. On the 26th of this month, August, there is a transit of a planet called Mercury. Mercury is transiting from the sign of Leo to its own sign Virgo, where Mercury shall be exalted. Now, what is going to be the result for different Lagnas and different moon Rashis? I am again trying to explain to you that in most of the cases, I advise people that always look at transits from the Lagna as well as from the moon sign. But Lagna, this is my own opinion, that Lagna plays an important role more than moon. But yes, you are free to have your choice. You can look at your Lagna as well as the moon sign. Now, when I would be talking about Lagnas, different Lagnas, you can consider it either say Lagna or moon sign. Look at whatever I have to say about this transit and then try to combine or merge and see what the result is all about. So I shall be talking about right from Aries to the sign of Pisces. Also, I'm trying to put, or I am putting a timestamp so that you don't have to look at the entire video. You have an option of choosing the timestamp according to your Lagna or your moon sign, and you can straight away will be guided towards that particular clip where you can listen to what I have to say about your particular Lagna. Before I start this video, let me also explain to you that Mercury is considered to be a prince. He is a planet of communication. He is, you know, he is a ruler in the Kalpurush Kundli of the third house and the sixth house. Now, this particular planet of intelligence, communication, travel is getting into his own sign. So we have to see where is that sign Virgo in your horoscope, and then which are the two houses. Of course, it's going to be one more house which it will be ruling, and then we have to see what is the outcome, what is the result during the stay of Mercury in this particular sign of Virgo. So let's begin from the first sign, that is Aries. So for Aries sign, let me explain to you. So in the case of Aries Lagna, you have the Lagna as Aries number 1 written over here. Mercury is ruling your third house and the sixth house and shall be placed in the sixth house exalted. Now, what uh, what results can you expect when such a position exists? Now, you will be very good at organizing things. So if you are maybe at the office or at home or in your if you are a student, your classwork, you are quite well organized during this period. Also, you will be minutely looking into, you will go to technical, analytical, minute things, whether it is in your profession or at home, or you are a student, maybe in your studies, your concentration, everything you look very minutely because you are quite focused over here now. If you are employed or you are working, maybe anything to do with accountancy, or you are into management industry, then this is going to be a very, very, very good time for you. Also, you will be able to perform all your duties at home and at workplace as well with utmost proficiency, efficiency, and you will take care of your loved ones as well. However, you may face some issues because some of your projects are getting stuck somewhere. Relax. This transit is not for a very long time. This also will happen in the due course of time. And you know why these things are getting stuck? These things are getting stuck because you are trying to be very, very perfectionist. And because of your perfection, everything seems to be all right by the other people, but you yourself are not satisfied, and hence the work is getting stuck. So you have to be a little, flexible and let the work go along. And you are advised to relax your mind, because see, when you become something that we call as OCDs, and something when you have very too focused, too you want that perfection, you are trying to tax your mind, you are under tremendous stress. So I want you to relax this time. If possible, do meditation. If possible, do yoga. Whatever is your stress buster, use that so that you are relieved from this pain. Though it is not a pain, it is just that you are trying to be too accurate and too perfect. Thank you so much. The time is very good for you. The next sign I shall be talking about is Taurus. For the sign of Taurus, Lagna, here it is the second house which is ruled by Mercury, and the fifth house, and Mercury shall be stationed over here in exaltation for the Taurian people. Now we have to understand fifth house. What is a fifth house? Fifth house is your romance, intellect, intelligence, children, creativity. So Mercury is here. Now what is the result that you can expect out of this particular transit, this particular placement of Mercury, and that too exalted? Now your communication is going to be excellent. If you are into marketing or whatever, your communication is going to be excellent. You can sell anything and everything on this planet. During this period, it will be very easy for you to convince people. You will be able to convince and sell if you are into marketing, or if you are into creativity, your creativity is going to enhance. It's a very good time for you to spend with your family. You will have a good atmosphere at home. It's also a favorable time for students. If you are a student, then your concentration shall be par excellent at this particular time. So this is the real good time if you're preparing for examination. Go ahead and do it. Also, as I said, creativity. Now, creativity is not always something which is with the hand. Creativity of mind. That is, if you are a writer, if you are an author, if you are a poet, or something that where you're using your intelligence and then you're putting it down or penning it down on a paper. It's excellent, very good time for you. This is a time you can even write a book for that matter. You will come out with innovative ideas, new things will start coming to you, which you were waiting for a very long time and it was not hitting. This is the time when it will hit. And good news from your children, because fifth house also is pertaining to your children. So you may get a good news that your children are doing well in examination. They are if they are looking for admission, if they're looking for some examination, if you're looking for any other thing, good news coming from that side also. So this was all about Lagna, Taurus as a Lagna. The next we are talking about is Gemini. Gemini Lagna or Gemini sign. You know, Mercury is the lord of your own sign, Gemini, as well as the other sign is Virgo. Now, if your Lagna is Gemini, Mercury rules your first house and the fourth house. It is now going to transit in the fourth house. This is you, and this is your happiness, your family, your comforts, everything. What better can you have when you have Mercury in this position? Excellent period for you. So now In the fourth house, it talks about domestic comfort, domestic happiness. It is the dealing with property, dealing with vehicles. You will have real good time at home. The best, enjoy yourself, I would say. You will be very caring, very loving. You will put 100% to keep your family very happy. You may, give the real quality time to your people at home also. If you are planning to do some investment in property or you want to buy a vehicle, this is really a very apt time for you to do so. And if you are into marketing, because Mercury talks about something to do with marketing because it's all about communication. So if you are into marketing, you may develop new technique, and that particular technique or that particular ideas that you will put in front is going to really enhance your business, will get more clients, will get more revenue, will get more dividends out because your technique is working now. And now your relationship also with your mother is going to be very, very, very loving, very caring. If you are employed in a company, you will have a very good tuning with your bosses and your senior as well. They will really help you also with, if you get stuck somewhere, these are the people who will come to your rescue as well. And if there are some people who are working for some company and the company is not, they are all online, that means they're working from home, then also this is a very good time for you. So people who are working from home, excellent period for you. So this was all about people having Lagna as Gemini or Gemini as a Lagna. Next we'll be talking about Lagna Cancer. For people with Cancer as a Lagna, let us first look at the chart, how it looks like. See, this is number 4 written over here, which means it is a sign of Cancer. Mercury rules your 12th house and the 3rd house, and it is going to be exalted in the 3rd house. Now people must be wondering, 12th house, oh my god, something is going to go wrong. Nothing is going wrong. You have got excellent energy, good energy, and you will actively participate, okay, in everything and anything and everything. I would say that you will also have a very good time with your brothers and sisters, siblings, I would say. And also you may have a very good time with your friends as well. This is the time when you will attract people will come to you for advice, counseling, and you would be so good at it that you will give your 100%. Also, those people who are into the business or profession relating to telecommunication, journalism, travel, tourism, this is going to be an excellent period for them as well. See, the 12th house also talks about, a change of place, a geographical place. So maybe a little bit of trips also are in a card for you. Students who are even studying, and they are studying into mass media, communication, and travel, tourism. This is also a good period for them. So they will be doing excellent in this particular period when Mercury remains exalted in the sign of Virgo. Next sign that I shall be talking about is the sign of Leo. The next sign is Leo. Now, before I say anything further, let us look at the chart. Number 5, Leo is written over here. Mercury rules house number 11 and house number 2, second house. Dhan Bhav, and this is a house of, what is it? Fulfillment of desire. Okay, so this is a house of wealth, this is income. Oh God, I think out of all the 12 zodiac sign, this should be the best. As of now, I would say this is going to be the best because Mercury is going to be exalted in your second house of finances, income, bank balance, and your income house is gone into your bank. That means it's an excellent period for you. This is a time for your economical growth, financial growth, and you, if you're waiting for some increment, if you're waiting for something to come or something like, where you have invested in the past and you are looking for the dividends, this is the best time for you these days when Mercury is into exaltation. It's good. It's a very good chance to get high incentive. And you will be earning from maybe two sources. Okay, you already have one source. You may also get a new opportunity to make some extra money. If you're planning to make some long-term investments also, please do so. It's really good. It's going to be definitely pay you in the long run. See the second house, it's verbal communication. Your verbal communication also would be very good. And you will be able to attract people through whatever you speak. You will really have that impact. So this is a very good time and you must take full advantage of this. Up till now, whatever Lagnas I have read, I think this is one of the best. That means Leos are going to have excellent time if they really take full advantage of this time. Next is the sign of Virgo, where Mercury is actually getting exalted. People with Virgo as the ascendant or Lagna. In your first house, in the Lagna itself, Mercury in exaltation. Look at it. The 10th house of profession, you yourself in exaltation. Just imagine, this is the time all your hard work, all that you have put in, all the efforts that you have been putting for a long time, all is coming into a form of success. It's coming like, something on a platter. All things are getting accomplished and you are just you will be getting a result or the reward or the award for all that what you have put in all this time. You will win over every situation and any situation that you are put into. Your intellectual abilities, your ideas, your innovation, everything will be so good that people will appreciate you. In a crowd or in a party or somewhere in a gathering, you will be the center of attraction, okay, for reasons, okay, for your youthfulness, for how you look and then how you talk, right? So this is a real good period for you. If you are employed, I see a real growth for you, and in a company or in a business, if you were not getting the result for a very long time, this is the time when things will start booming up for you. If you are into a teaching or writing something like an author, this is a very, very, very good period for you. So you will really command respect, you will get name and fame, and because of your deliverance, the way you will deliver, your skill of delivery, speech, or good orator, and you will be just outstanding. You will be, here I would like to tell you that you will be, maybe outspoken, or you will be over friendly, and that may cause a little problem. So I do not want you to be so openly very critical about people. So don't just come out and say anything to people because that may really hurt them. So this is the only area I would say. Otherwise, the time is really excellent. All your wishes are coming true. Next sign that I'll be talking about is the sign of Libra. For Libra Lagna, look at the chart over here. This is number 7, which denotes Libra, the sign Libra. Mercury would be exalted in its own sign Virgo over here, and it also rules the house 9. Ninth house and 12th house always talks about some communication with foreign country. First, please understand that. So I'll take these things a little further now. This is the time when Mercury is getting exalted in your 12th house. In the 12th house, what will happen? This is a very, very auspicious time for you if you were in a business of travel and tourism. For that matter, even hospitality, I would say. And all this while, for say a few months, or I would say almost a year, things were not doing well because we know that the tourism has gone down. This is the time when things will start building up for you. It's going to be good for you. Also for people who are working for multinational company, because multinational company, when I say, it's a relationship with foreign, because the company is a foreign based company. So people in multinational company, MNCs, are going to have a very good time, good growth, good increment. If you were stuck somewhere, or if you're looking for some opportunity, definitely things are coming your way. Also, people who are owning business which has got anything to do with travel, tourism, or even pilgrimage. Okay, this is a time of ninth house, pilgrimage also. You will start getting back your old clients which had just disappeared because of the situation in the market. Students who are waiting for a long time to maybe go abroad for studies or looking for the visa, or it was not happening, things will start happening for people who have got Libra as a ascendant. Okay. Also, this is a good time, or maybe with the family, you may go to a pilgrimage, a yatra somewhere. It all depends upon how things are going to be in next month, I would say. But then this is a very good time for people with Libra as the ascendant. Next sign we shall be talking about is a sign of Scorpio. For Scorpio Lagna, this is a very interesting thing that I'm going to talk about you people. Look at your chart. Number 8 is over here, and this particular house always denotes your ascendant or your Lagna. Mercury, which is getting exalted in the 11th house of income, fulfillment of desire, social circle, friend circle, also rules the 8th house. Now don't get scared just because I've said 8th house. Many people are not, they have not been able to understand the 8th house. 8th house is also a house which gives you sudden income, sudden events in your life, and not necessarily that it's going to be bad. A certain ancestral property comes from here, unearned money comes from here, anything and everything any business that you do which is under the earth, okay, like mining or all those things where you have to dig, everything comes from this 8th house. So now, I see that you will be earning from multiple sources. For you people, it's going to be multiple sources from where the income will start for you. You will also get favors from your friend circle. Maybe contacts, maybe they will bring some business to you also, and even relatives as for that matter. It is a good time for you also to support your friends. The friends will support you, and it's a good time for you also to support your friends. If you are into any business of sales, marketing, communication, public dealing, then it's a very favorable time for you. What will happen? You will hit the target. You will meet the right people, the right customer, the right client that you're looking for. And you will be able to reach your target, the sales target, okay, which in return brings you the income for you. This is also good time because 8th house is activated over here. So it's a good time to gain some money from the past investment. Okay. So somewhere you must have invested, somewhere where you thought, okay, that money is not coming now. You may get a news that okay, that money is coming. It's matured, and you will have gain from gambling also. Now, gambling or share market also, some speculation if you do, and you will. But however, play very safe, because see, let me tell you one thing. I personally don't recommend gambling, because this is my opinion. So I'm not trying to put it on you, that whatever you earn, what comes easy goes also very easily. But I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just trying to tell you this is what I can see with Mercury in this position in exaltation. And why am I saying about gambling? Gambling is because Mercury is exalted in the 11th house, directly looking at the 5th house, which is a house of income through share market. And 8th house is also sudden. It's a lottery luck which comes in favor. Anyway, the next sign we shall be talking about now is going to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius Lagna, Sagittarius people. Okay, look at the chart. This is 9 number over here, which denotes that you are a Sagittarius by Lagna. I'm not talking about Moon Rashi, but you can definitely look at it also. Mercury is going to be exalted in your 10th house of occupation, profession, okay, and it also rules your 7th house. Let me tell you one thing, Sagittarius Lagna people, you are under this period of Saraswati. Your Saraswati is coming to an end. It will, of course, come to an end only when Shani Dev is going to get into the sign of Aquarius, which is going to happen. It will touch and again come back also in the month of April. But this particular entry of Buddha in your 10th house in exaltation, ruling the 7th house, I can say that your enthusiasm, you are pitching very high. You are in a you have just on cloud 9. It's a very good time for you. You can achieve. You will be in a commanding position. You will be professionally very sound now. And if things were not working for you, this will now start coming on track. You will achieve success, in work front, and you will now be recognized. All this while you were putting 100%, but you were not recognized. This recognition is coming to you. Now, you may even get a promotion or an increment, or maybe this is also a good time for a job switchover. But as my experience says, I have been telling people for a very long time, don't switch over the job till the 11th of October at least, or the best would be 18th of October. Reason, there are two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, going retrograde. Especially retrograded Saturn, I would advise you not to switch over the job, because anything that done in a retrograded Saturn is not going to work for you. So you may get a job, but you may lose the job also. You never know. So if you are a fresher and if you're looking for a job for the first time, you have come out, you have just graduated, please go for it. Opportunities are there in front of you. If you're planning to either getting married, you're getting married. If you're married, will be a very blissful, very happy time with your spouse, and you will get full support of your spouse as well. Your spouse also will get a promotion if she's working. Okay, if she's working, it's a good time for her. For the spouse also will get a promotion, or whatever the case may be. So Sagittarius people, now things are getting better and better for you. The next sign we shall be talking about, the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn Lagna, let us look at your chart first before I speak about you. This is number 10, Capricorn. Exalted Mercury shall be over here in your 9th house, and it also rules your 6th house. Let us first understand these two houses. Your sixth house is a house of your service condition, your service, your enemies, your diseases, illnesses, uh, legal battles, legal disputes. All these things are looked from the sixth house. Ninth house is a house of your preaching, teaching, mentoring, religious activities, and this is a house of fortune. We have to also understand that there's something called every house negates a next house. So, ninth house is the 12th from the 10th house. So, a bit of advice from my side. Okay. This is a very good time for your travel. No doubt about it. Very good time for your travel. Auspicious things and auspicious activities at home. You will have, good atmosphere at home, but you may have little bit of dispute with your bosses or your seniors, because it is the 12th house where moon is getting exalted from the 10th house. And also you are advised to stay away from office politics also, because 6th house is a house of people who are enemies, but they will not come up in open. Also that you have to be careful to not to get involved in the office politics and stay away from that, because uh, they may put you into a trap. You will resolve most of your problem later on. Even if you are into the problem, you will definitely resolve it. And if there is any dispute of property, maybe ancestral property, or I'm talking about at family front, this particular dispute will come into your favor. That means if it is a legal battle that you are fighting for a long time, the result is going to be in your favor. So it's a good time, I would say. Also remember, Capricorns, that you are under Saraswati period. So soon I shall be making a video where Jupiter is returning back into your sign on the 14th of September. I shall be making a video on that. So stay blessed. Next sign we shall be talking about is the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius Lagna. Having Aquarius as a Lagna is where you have number 11 written over here. Mercury will be ruling your 5th house and the 8th house. Don't get scared looking at the 8th house. Once again, I will explain to you. Okay, now, what is the 5th house? 5th house is a house of your children, creativity, intelligence, higher studies, whatever. And 8th house, as I have told you, is about, it's a dark house, no doubt about it, but it's a house of sudden income or sudden loss. It's a house of occult science. It's a house when you have to learn, if you want to study something which is a paranormal, activities or mystical sign and all those things. Now keep all this in mind and let us look at the Aquarius Lagna people. What are they? What is in store for them? It's a very, very favorable time for you to go for higher studies, research, getting into something where you can write your thesis and all that. Very handsome income will come to you, because 8th house, 5th house. This is called a lottery, there's a combination of lottery luck also. And those who are into something which is pertaining to 8th house, if your occupation or profession is with the 8th house, that means digging, mining, coal, agriculture, where you have to dig, do something, and then something comes up, this is a very favorable time for you. Okay, those who are into astrology, astrology, tarot, crystal ball gazing, numerology, vastu, very good time for them as well, if you are an Aquarian as a Lagna or a moon sign as well. Now, those who are into romantic relationship, very intense love, very intense. 8th house is a very intense house. Okay. Also understand Mercury sitting over there in the 8th house, exalted. Please understand Mercury is the only planet out of all the planet which is very good in the 8th house. If you have Mercury in the 8th house, believe me, you will never have a cash crunch in your life. Money will be readily available for you, whatever is the circumstances in your life. Next, those who are single, looking for a life partner, you will find one, you will get one, you may get married also. And advice for you is only that take care of your health. 8th house is activated over here. Now, what type of health issues can come? Obviously, it has to be something to do with Mercury as well. So you may, prone to some nervous or muscle related, because Mercury deals with that. Okay, you may frequently feel muscle pain, calf muscles, body ache, headaches. So you are advised to follow the yoga, meditation, and all those things. Also understand that this particular house, 8th house, is also looked directly from the 2nd house, where no, I'm sorry, it is looked from Saturn also. You have to make sure that you will take care of your health. Health could be an issue only pertaining to, maybe headaches, or maybe a little bit like people having spondylitis, or they have got some other problems that may bother you for some time, but later on things will be all right. See, if I look at this chart also, I see even Rahu has got a eye on the 8th house. So this also is, yes. So you need to be a little careful with your health for some time. Next sign I shall be talking about is the sign of, the last sign in the zodiac belt is Pisces. Okay, people with the Lagna as Pisces. This is the chart. Number 12 written over here, which denotes Pisces over here. The Mercury rules your 4th house and the 7th house. It is exalted in the 7th house. This is domestic happiness. This is your married life. Now, let us look at it now. After a long time, I'm making a video where I'm talking something good about people who are Pisces. See, this is a very favorable time for you and your spouse. Happiness in married life, spouse getting promoted. If you have been having problems in your married life, it's coming to a conclusion. Now, conclusion could be anything. Okay, if you were really having some problem with your married life, maybe you have come to a point where, you have got relief from that pain. Your spouse would have increment, promotion, job switchover, but for good. But if it's a job switchover also, it's for good. Married life is getting back on track, and it's really, really good. You will get full support of your family members as well. This is a very good period for people who are into partnership, business partnership. You will get full support of your partner also. If there was some misunderstanding with your partner, that is coming to an end. If your business, if your profession is relating to management or accountancy, or something to do with analytical abilities, then maybe you are a chartered accountant or something, it's a very good period for you, and you will be able to do all those problem solving in a jiffy, fast. Student also would do very well with their studies. Okay, they will really do very well with their studies, and you will be in a mood of socializing, meeting people, talking to people, getting into a gathering, which you have been not doing for a long time. So it's a good period for you to make good use of this. Also understand that Mercury from the exaltation position is directly looking at your sign also. So it's really a good period for you. So friends, this was all about all the 12 Lagnas, the signs I will be talking about. This is related to Mercury, which is getting transited on the 26th of August into the sign of Virgo. And if you have liked this video, and please do share this video with your family, friends and colleagues. And if you're looking for consultation with me, in my description box I have mentioned my contact details. And if you haven't still subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless. Take care.